Greetings, Culturians. Welcome back. And I don't do a lot of video game coverage here on this channel, but believe it or not, this isn't about video games. Well, it is, but it isn't. It's about television coming from Netflix, and something I don't think anybody was expecting, and probably very few people have heard about, because I haven't seen this story anywhere except over on my friends at Cosmic Book News' publication. That's right. It looks like we may have Assassins coming to Netflix. And yeah, probably the ones you're thinking about. Joining me today to talk about it, though, we've got a very special man, Kevin Apollo. Hey, Kevin, how you doing today, my friend?
My brother, always good to be here. It's always a treat, man. Some of my favorite moments of the week. So, what do we got? What's cooking?
We've got a weird one. I think I might have tipped you off a couple minutes ago, but this is something I never heard about. I normally hear about things before they happen. Now we've got an up and coming series from a video game studio that everybody hates, but they might like the material. It looks like, and let's take a very quick look at what we've got. Netflix has ordered a live action Assassin's Creed series. Now, I'm going to say this. Good. Oops. I'm worried. I mean, I'm having like 11 reactions all at the same time. Could this possibly be good, Kevin?
I mean, it's possible. It's also possible I'm going to find the gold bar when I open up my hotel room door. But I'm willing to be hopeful. I just am going to ignore the Netflix part of this. And let's just go, yay, Assassin's Creed TV show, maybe. Yay, Assassin's Creed TV show for content made before 2016. Yay.
Well, I mean, we could all hope for gold bars at our doors, but I'm going to say I want this to be good. I'm going to try to ignore its Ubisoft and Netflix and just Assassin's Creed, maybe. But it's official, and it's moving forward. Assassin's Creed is happening. It's based on the game itself, and it is live action. Now, I liked the original Assassin's Creed movie, but not because it was good, but because I thought the bones of it were really, something that was intact they could move forward from. But the Assassin's Creed series is going to be created by Roberto Patino, who did DMZ, Westworld. Westworld was good for the first season. Absolutely loved it. The bad thing here is he was involved with Halo. Or at least David Weiner was. He kind of. I'm gonna leave that be. But who will? I guess he's also producing. But they're joined by Gerard Guimont, Margaret Boykin, Austin Dill. All of those folks are from the people that create the game and the cutscenes within the games and all the fun climbing about stuff. What do they call that? Parkour. Anyway, look, if you have these people involved and some of them can make good things, are you more encouraged now, Kevin? What do you think?
Listen, if we get them on a good day, right? Like, they have delivered good things. They are capable of it. Is this going to be a situation where we come together and we gel and they deliver greatness, or is this going to be the New York Mets where they spend a lot of money and they promise greatness, and you see the bones of it there, and then you get what you get, which is a lot of heartache, disappointment, and an early into your season.
Yeah, and again, if they stick with the basic building blocks of the storytelling mechanisms that are there, that have been done in the games, I think they're fine. They have to stay and adapt from the original material, and they really, hopefully, don't jaunt into what's happened recently in the lore, because it's really taken away from the game. But if you make it purely about Templars and Assassins, you have the framework of something good. Now, the creators have said in a joint statement that they've been fans of Assassin's Creed since its release in 2007. I can believe that. If you're a good storyteller, you probably are familiar with this lore, much like people are familiar with World of Warcraft. Every day we work on the show, we come away excited and humbled by the possibilities that Assassin's Creed opens to us. Beneath the scope, the spectacle, the parkour, and the thrills is a baseline for some essential kind of human story about people searching for purpose, struggling with questions of identity, and destiny and faith. Identity is one of those tricky words. Could be good, could be bad. Yeah. It is about power and violence and, being physical with other humans, and greed and vengeance. And all of those things are true. Most of all, though, I think the first one is power. Kevin? Okay, they're saying the right things.
They are. I'll give them. I'll give kudos for kudos is due. They said all the right things, and I'm even willing to to dwell within the context of what we're talking about, and say that maybe identity just has to do with your personal struggle of knowing who you are as a person, and not the wackadoodle version that we've been introduced to over the last couple of years. The here's another habit that I'm really hoping that people decide to break is that of the desire to make everything some kind of a riff off of the Game of Thrones type content, where it's all moral ambiguity and coitus and all the other stuff. Like let's just focus on the storytelling and not the shock of it all. If there is a game out there that has been designed for serialized television, it is Assassin's Creed. There's a lot to delve into. It's got rich lore. There are lots of twists and turns. Even if they decide to riff a little bit and do a little bit of their own thing, they have the space to do it and stay true, to the characters and the story. So the potential is endless. I am hopeful. I'm hopeful. It just I'm just hoping this is one of those times where you take two of the same elements and you push them together, and because they're the same charge, there has to be a change in order to make it come together, and we get a positive out of it. So that's my high school physics coming to an end.
And then look, I think everybody's going to appreciate that, especially me. But I'm looking at it as like they understand the main theme. This is connection throughout time, and the idea that they can play on multiple timelines at the same time across timelines. They can. This is kind of a combination of serial and anthology at the same time. There's a lot to this, and if they stay within the framework that they've already had built for them and the history with which we have dealt with and the people across those timelines, I think they can do something extra special. But the Netflix and the Ubisoft partnership was announced all the way back in 2020, which is why I forgot about it, I guess. And this looks like they're looking for an entire universe, including live action, animated, and anime projects, which could bring us stuff a lot faster if they actually work through that. And I guess that this is something Jeb Stewart's been pushing and was attached to since 2021. So this is coming soon. This is something that we may see very, very quickly. And finally, they've sold over 230 copies of Assassin's Creed, Kevin. I know because I bought a lot of them. It's definitely one of the top video game franchises of all time. I think Halo probably beats it, hands down. But the first film that I mentioned at the beginning of the video with Michael Fassbender was kind of poorly received. And again, I think they can do better, and this gives them the time and the space to do so. Any final words or thoughts on what we may be looking at for Assassin's Creed television?
Listen, I'm willing to be hopeful until we get a trailer, right? I'll give everybody their chance. I hope that they learn from the mistakes of shows like The Witcher, where there were some good bones, but bad decisions derailed it. Again, the Fassbender film, I know more people who appreciate it versus, don't like it at all. Like you said, there were some good bones in there, I just needed someone who could execute, execute the ideas better. So again, they had a lot of time to learn. If there are actual fans versus the news the news cycle fans, the fakers. There's a real fandom there, that means there's going to be a desire to get this right. And as long as that desire is in place and you have competent people, I see no reason to be nervous just yet. I'm gonna I'm gonna hope upon hope, and hopefully in a couple of months or a year, we're sitting down talking about this with smiles on our face.
Yeah, and I hope the same. Hopefully you out there hope the same as well. But if you have some thoughts or you have some ideas or some concerns over this Netflix live-action Assassin's Creed series, let us know down in the comments section below. You looking forward to it? Were you aware of it? Was it something that you didn't forget? I don't know, but I did, and now I've got something I might tentatively be looking forward to. Let us know those thoughts in the comments section below. Hit the thumbs up button while you're down there. Make sure you're still subscribed to the channel, turn on notifications, and make sure you check out Kevin Apollo. He's got a new channel and he's got a new show. Kevin, what do you got going?
Yeah, come check me out at the House of Apollo. The channel's there, so go like and subscribe, or subscribe. I'll get some content out soon, I promise, and I promise you it's going to be rooted in a lot of fun. We're going to talk about lots of different things. Until that happens, though, check me out July 25th with my good friend Lauren Connor over on the WWE Pro channel. It's going to be Kevin and Apollo. It's going to be Lauren and Apollo. And we're doing our best to keep late night alive. We're going to do lots of cool things there, man. There'll be some games. We're going to do some deep dive into some lore. But most importantly, it's going to be fan interactive. We need you guys to drive this show. So pay attention, come on in, have some fun with us, and expect to see lots of familiar faces like this guy.
That's right, yeah. And do come by and check that out, because I can't wait to be there on Friday. This Friday, if you're looking at this video on Friday, you're like, hey, I got to watch Lorna and Apollo. Speaking of which, I'll say it this way, on our way out the door, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, Culturians. And until next time, see ya! Maybe watching Assassin's Creed.